Is going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2. Now, I had quite a few people asking me how I am doing the Buried Bastille challenge these days, solo that is, and just wanted to kind of post up a quick video. I'm going to run through this one in double time here, just to make this nice and clean and quick, and so I can get it up there. Now, everyone knows the old build I was using, with the protons, the archers, and just a DPS character of my choice. And the only thing I've changed to do it now in the post Power Surge era is I added in Serenity Auras, and that's it. That's the only thing I did. Now, of course, on the PC, the protons just got buffed up a little bit earlier in the week, and they're in a much better state than they were. But it hasn't really changed, even with the only difference being with the protons in the state that they were in and in the state that they're in right now on the PS4, you have to work a little harder. You have to get a little more involved. And all I've really done is just added those serenities in. So this is a look at my solo Buried Bastille challenge mode run. Now, with the archer range, of course, I used to only put one archer down below to take care of those flyers, and now I put two. And then every other part of the map, I'm doing exactly 100% the same. Just spraying archers around, got some proton beams. You know, of course, the range is reduced on the archers now compared to what it used to be. So you do have to work a little bit on getting those flyers burned down. You can't just ignore them. Like in previous builds, when the archers had their ridiculous range, you could completely ignore the flyers as long as you had, you know, anything pointed that direction. That's no longer the case. You definitely have to work it a little bit harder now. And you see here on this entrance, we're going to proton it up, and same thing, just going to add a Serenity Aura. And that's going to make a big difference. Now, of course, you're getting a little benefit from upgrading the archers, or pardon me, from upgrading the protons. So I'm going to throw a couple of proton upgrades in, and then just go through and slowly but surely upgrade all of my archers. Make sure I'm helping out with the flyers like so, and with the bosses. No need to let any ogres roll through and ruin your day, so adding a little love for them and basically just ignoring everything else when there's an ogre that's within striking range. So ogres and flyers, and you're going to be able to use the exact same build that we've been using on Buried Bastille. Like I said, now you do have to get a little more involved with it. You can't just sit there and ignore stuff. You have to make sure that you're providing a little DPS. Now, with no other objectives on this map other than time, there's really no reason why you can't do some DPS and, you know, support your build a little bit. Now, on this far side here, with the current state of the protons and the archers, I do like to throw a couple of upgrades in over here, where previously I just built this out, left it at tier 1, and ignored it for the rest of the map. Now that north side can use a little bit of help, particularly in wave 5. It's a little bit of a challenge if you don't throw a couple of upgrades around. Now, you can always come down here and just manually DPS, but then of course you're a long way away from your core if something happens. Now, of course, as you see here, I'm using the Apprentice, and the Apprentice happens to be like Flash Jr. here, because they are just insanely fast now. Now, obviously, this video is running at double speed, so you can't truly appreciate the speed that I'm moving. But trust me, the Apprentice is running so fast, it's even hard to control at some points. Particularly if you're using a Sandstorm pet like I'm using here as well. But not, you know, I'm sure there's builds out there that give you a lot more leftover time. In this current build that I'm using, as far as solo goes, you know, you can press it all the way up until there's practically no time left before you complete it. Where previously, before the power-up update hit, you were able to complete this with, like, you know, well over 100 seconds, 200 seconds left in some cases. You have to take it down to the wire just a little bit more. So 140 seconds left and change, and at the start of Wave 5. Wave 5, although it does have a healthy amount of mobs, it does burn really quick, because they do come out pretty darn quick. And it makes for a fast burn for that last wave, so no reason to be too concerned about the clock. as long as you got like 150 seconds or so when you start wave 5, you're going to make it without any problems. Of course, depends on how fast you can burn these ogres. And that entrance there is very close to the core, so they can make your life pretty miserable if you don't focus them down. And then that southwestern entrance, the last large group of mobs comes through there. See, I'm switching to the Squire here because I'm refarming some Squire gear, trying to up my item power a little bit. But it's pretty much it. That's a good game from there. So that is going to do it for now. So thank you guys for watching. There is the Buried Bastille challenge mode, Nightmare 4. Like I said, only difference I've done is I added in the Serenity Aura. Hope this helps everyone out. Have fun. We'll see ya.